आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनकही कहानियाँ। आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनसुनी कहानियाँ। एक नई दुनिया की आवाज़ आपकी आवाज़, विज्ञान की आवाज़, की आवाज़।
Celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, we bring you all a podcast series on STEM popularization. That is, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and medicine. Supported and catalyzed by the National Council for Science and Technology Communication, the Government of India. Program is produced by Media for Community Foundation. Creative content and technical support is given by Farzeen Sultan.
एक नई दुनिया की आवाज़ आपकी आवाज़, विज्ञान की आवाज़, की आवाज़, की आवाज़।
दोस्तों, ये खुला आसमान और ये विशाल सा अंतरिक्ष न जाने कितने राज और गहराई अपने अंदर समाये बैठा है। क्या आपने कभी सोचा है कि इन छिपे हुए विषयों को कैसे खोजा और पढ़ा जाता है? आज हम एक ऐसे ही ऑटोनॉमस इंस्टीट्यूट के बारे में बात करेंगे जो आसमान से लेकर सितारे, बादलों से लेकर मौसम की विशेष खोज कर कार्य करती है। जी हाँ, हम बात कर रहे हैं आर्यभट्ट रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशनल साइंसेस, जिसे एरीज के नाम से भी संबोधित किया जाता है। आज हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं एरीज के डायरेक्टर प्रोफेसर दीपांकर बैनर्जी। प्रोफेसर दीपांकर बैनर्जी, तो आइए करते हैं सर से बातचीत और जानते हैं एरीज के बारे में।
सबसे पहले हम जानते हैं प्रोफेसर दीपांकर बैनर्जी से एरीज यानी आर्यभट्ट रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन साइंस कैंपस के बारे में।
My name is Dipankar Banerjee. I am the director of the Aryabhatta Research Institute of Observational Sciences, or in short, ARIES. It is an autonomous institute funded by the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. ARIES specializes in cutting-edge research in astronomy and astrophysics and atmospheric sciences. Our main campus is located in the beautiful hill station of Nainital in Uttarakhand on a mountain called Maunara Peak. We have another remote campus located at about 50 kilometers from the town of Nainital called as Devasthal Observatory, which has pristine dark skies and houses the two largest optical telescopes in India. In addition to these, our campuses have many other world-class observational facilities. Both campuses are surrounded by lush-green forest areas, providing a peaceful, natural environment, a bonus for minds inclined towards pure science research.
अब जानते हैं एरीज के इतिहास के बारे में और उनकी डेवलपमेंट रिसर्च के बारे में।
Before I elaborate on our present research and developmental activities, let me briefly give you a glimpse of our history. ARIES was founded as the UP State Observatory in 1954 in Varanasi through the initiative of Dr. Sampurnanand, the then Educational Minister of the state of Uttar Pradesh. But it was quickly realized that plains are not as good a place to do astronomy due to cloudy skies and light pollution. Hence, it was moved to Nainital in 1955, where the sky was much darker and there were many more cloud-free nights. In 2004, the institute became a part of DST and was renamed as ARIES. The Devasthal campus became functional in 2010. ARIES has three core divisions: astronomy, atmospheric sciences, and engineering. The astronomy division's research area varies from our neighbors, the Sun and other objects in the solar system, to as far as galactic and extragalactic celestial sources such as stars, star clusters, exploding stars or supernovae, gamma ray bursts, neutron stars, black holes, etc. The research can be observational in nature as well as theoretical or even numerical simulations. The atmospheric science research focuses on understanding the physical, chemical, and dynamical processes that govern our atmosphere, air pollution, and climate change. The engineering division ably complements the other two divisions as our field engineers oversee the design, development, maintenance, and upgradation of all the telescope, instruments, and other facilities, and also supports the ARIES infrastructure. I already mentioned that ARIES hosts many modern telescopes. Being in the middle of a very large longitudinal gap between the optical telescopes located in eastern Australia and western Europe, our location has a major strategic advantage, especially for observing quickly changing astronomical sources or transients. We operate India's largest steerable optical telescope, the 3.6 meter Devasthal Optical Telescope or DOT at Devasthal as a national facility, meaning anyone doing research in astronomy can use the DOT for their research as per the scientific merit of their research proposal. Adjacent to DOT, there is a very novel type of telescope, the 4-meter International Liquid Mirror Telescopes or ILMT. As the name suggests, it utilizes liquid mirror technology where primary mirror is made up of liquid mercury. Unlike conventional telescopes which have glass mirrors, a shallow bowl containing about 50 liters of liquid mercury is rotated at a fixed speed to make a smooth paraboloid surface which acts as the telescope's mirror. Since it is liquid, the telescope has a limitation that it can only observe the celestial sources in a narrow strip of the sky passing directly overhead due to the Earth's rotation. However, it is a very cost-effective telescope used for survey type of observations. ILMT scans the narrow strip night after night to generate a large volume of data. This can be mined with AI/ML technique to search for new transient sources such as supernovae. ARIES has another 1.3 meter telescope at Devasthal since 2010 and a 1 meter telescope at Manora Peak since 1972. Paying homage to Dr. Sampurnanand, the 1 meter telescope is named as Sampurnanand Telescope. We celebrated its golden jubilee in 2022. As far as the growth of optical astronomy is concerned, this telescope has the richest legacy in India with more than 400 research papers and about 70 PhD theses. And it is still working. As the saying goes, old but not obsolete. The telescope has contributed to many landmark findings such as the discoveries of the ring of Uranus, new rings around Saturn, and the observation of the first two optical aftergoers of gamma ray bursts from Indian soil. We are truly in the space age with many existing space-based technologies and many more to come. With the opening of the space sector for private players in India, so many startups have come up in this domain and it is now growing to a multi-billion-dollar industry. The sector will provide many highly skilled job opportunities in the near future. But our space environment is completely controlled by the sun, and whatever happens on the sun can have a huge impact on our lives as well as our livelihood. So, it is very important that we continuously monitor the sun so that we can understand and predict the sun's activities and how it is going to affect us. This is called the field of space weather. I'm sure the listeners have heard about ISRO's Aditya L1 mission, which is India's first space-based solar observatory. It has recently reached around the Lagrange 1 point and all its payload have started its operations. I myself am a solar physicist and involved in this mission. ARIES also hosts the Aditya L1 Support Cell, a joint initiative of ISRO and ARIES. This cell functions as a community center for budding solar physicists, and through this we conduct many workshops in different parts of the country to teach masters and bachelor students concepts in solar physics and train them with data analysis techniques to interpret the data from Aditya L1. The scientific strength of ARIES consists of 21 scientists, 12 engineers, 70 odd PhD students, and about 10 postdoctoral fellows. Every year, they produce more than 100 research papers which are published in highly impact peer-reviewed science journal. They also work in collaboration with other scientists from universities and industries in India and abroad. We have a very strong and long-standing collaboration with scientists in Belgium, Canada, Japan, South Africa, US, and many other countries on several projects. The DOT and the ILMT are milestones of such collaboration.
अब जानेंगे एरीज किन नेशनल और इंटरनेशनल प्रोजेक्ट में इन्वॉल्व है।
ARIES is also involved in many important national and international projects such as National Large Solar Telescope, National Large Optical Telescope, the 30-meter telescope, etc. Every year, many undergrad and postgrad students work with our scientists and engineers on short-term projects to get a flavor of our research and developmental activities. Many of these students then go to do further research in astronomy and atmospheric sciences. ARIES is also committed to its social scientific responsibility. So for younger students and the general public, we have a vibrant science popularization and outreach program to share the wonders of the universe with them. Through activities such as stargazing, observing tools, planetarium shows, science demonstrations, and interactions with our scientists, a curiosity for science is generated among the students, and it also creates scientific temper in the society. By participating in such activities, students get inspired for career in STEM fields. To conclude, I am glad to tell the listeners that India is at the forefront of research in these areas, and there are ample opportunities which are only going to increase further. Astronomy is a field where AI ML have been in usage for a long time now, much earlier than it became a buzzword. The setting up of Anushandhan National Research Foundation is going to post the research environment in India even further.
अभी आपने सुना हमारा ये कार्यक्रम। हम उम्मीद करते हैं आपको हमारा ये कार्यक्रम ज़रूर पसंद आया होगा। अब हमें दीजिए अनुमति। नमस्कार।